Hey YouTube. Well, first things first, there's been quite a few changes with the tank. Sorry for not getting back to you guys sooner. Just had some issues I had to take care of over the last month with some personal issues, and then obviously I had some issues with the tank that I've been working on, and I feel that things have started to stabilize a little bit now. I'm going to kind of go through everything with you guys and let you guys know. The first thing, obviously, I have this new big Gorgonian coral here. This is a photosynthetic coral. Doing pretty good so far. I just got him on Friday last week, so he's doing okay. He's huge, so I'm gonna have to trim him up a little bit and give him a little bit more light. I think I'm going to move him towards the center of the tank so he has a little bit more light out. Unfortunately, the rock that he was on came with these blue clove polyps. I hear they can get to be epidemic proportions. Hopefully that's not the case with these ones, but we'll keep an eye on them. I also have several of these little mushrooms on here and several different types of macroalgae on here, which I really love. You can tell this rock's been in the gentleman's tank for quite some time. It looks really nice. So unfortunately, I lost a couple of my torch colonies to brown jelly disease. As you see, here's one of the skeletons there of a mummy-eye chalice that also bit the dust from the disease. Sadly, I lost the torch colonies. It's frustrating, but I learned a lot while fighting it. I ended up using ciprofloxacin, 500 milligram tablets. I crushed them up, mixed them in with 50 mLs of water. Ended up with a solution of 10 milligrams per ml. The dose for Cipro in a reef tank is 0.125 milligrams per 10 mLs of water. So it worked out really well. I ended up putting a few mLs in here at a time, and I can't remember the exact dose I put in here, but I have 40 roughly, I'd say around 35 gallons of water in here, and then the rest is rock and everything. But you do a treatment, you wait a day, you do your second treatment, and you wait one more day, and you do your third treatment. After the 3 treatments, you're done, and the brown jelly disease is gone finally. So lots of frustration, but fortunately we cured it. It ended up being an overgrowth of bacteria of one specific bacteria, and then once you kill it with the Cipro, since it's bactericidal, the bacteria deep within the rocks repopulates the water, and hopefully you have more of a mixture of bacteria instead of one just main bacteria that causes the brown jelly disease. During the treatment, everything lived. However, I noticed that if you look down here, my bounce mushrooms, there's one right there, they ended up detaching and floating around a little bit, so I had to put him underneath the plastic there. My Edelectus here, he's doing pretty well. My other bounce is doing pretty good right there. See if I can get a good one. There we go. Yeah, he's doing pretty good on the rock there. But yeah, my big one just detached, unfortunately, from the rock. So I took a little flower pot holder from Home Depot. It was like 47 cents. Cut some holes in it and put it underneath there, so he has some flow, but not enough to move him around. And he should hopefully reattach to that within the next couple days, maybe a week or so. Reattach to one of those plugs I have underneath him there. Moving forward, my other tank here is doing really nice. Clownfish are doing really well. My blue spotted jawfish is doing well. He's hiding in the other side right now. My yellow banded possum wrasse is out a whole lot more now, totally eating mice as shrimp and going to town. I've got a pretty much epidemic proportion here of these sea fans. They're free. Anybody that wants one, if you live in Southern California, definitely come get one. The H. aurora anemones, fat and happy, been still feeding him human grade shrimp. I put a little bit of algae in this tank from the sump just to see if it would color up a little differently, and it has. It's been growing really nice under the rocks here, under the light here, so I'm thinking I'm going to leave it in the tank. I think it looks really nice, so I'm going to continue just to monitor it, make sure it doesn't grow crazy out of proportions, but so far it's been really nice. Over here, the elegance coral is expanded completely out. I think the Cipro kind of helped him. He's been really puffy lately, doing really good. As far as equipment is concerned, actually, you know what? Hey, look, there's my blue spotted jawfish sticking out, his little head out. Yeah, he still doesn't come out all the way, but unless he's eating. But for the most part, he hangs out underneath there. Really awesome fish, lots of personality. Definitely recommend one if you have a reef tank that's on the colder side of things. I like to keep mine at 77 degrees so he doesn't get too warm. Which leads me to next equipment. Got some additions here. I got an Artica chiller here for the weekends. Pretty easy to set up, guys. It was awesome. I ended up putting half-inch tubes right here, and I put these little clamps, tube clamps on here, and I put some silicone around the tube clamp here just to make sure it doesn't leak anywhere. Inlet, outlet, and I have it set up in my sump where the pump is in the overflow. It says basically like right down there's the pump, and then the inlet is right here, which is nice because you get the cold water going through and all the way over to where my heater is, which is right here, which the Helio heater, guys, that thing is amazing. It has been keeping my temperature stable basically down to 0.3 degrees plus or minus of 77. It's definitely worth it, guys. I'd highly recommend it over any other heaters. Had great success with it so far, and hopefully we'll continue to do so into the future. So as far as my sump, I've lost some algae in here, but let me show you guys. There's still quite a lot of algae in the back, right down there. And there's some more over here. Not sure why a lot of it died out. It could have been because of the low salinity back then, but it's starting to come back and make a comeback. So I'm excited to watch it come back, guys. Anyway, moving forward, like I said, I'm going to be trimming this gorgonian and probably moving the rock somewhere in the center under the light a little bit more, and hopefully get this third tank that's going to go right here drilled sometime hopefully this week, maybe next week, and start cycling some rock, which reminds me, I have all of this awesome branching Tonga branching live rock here. Way too much for that little tank, but at least I get to pick out some choice pieces and do some aquascaping. If anybody has any ideas, please let me know. Alright guys, sorry for the delay in videos, but hopefully we'll be making some regular videos again. Take care till next time.